Hey there, this is Richard from No Pants Profits, and I'm here today on the MSC Seascape. And a lot of people have said, hey Rich, how do you go on all these cruises? Trust my mom says it. She's like, how do you go on all these cruises? And I'm like, Mom, you just don't get it. Now, I've done 8 cruises with Virgin, and everyone but the first one has been free. The first one I got on because they canceled the Virgin launch like 6 times. So then we paid for it. They gave us 25%, 25% back, 25% back, 25% back. And now I go on all the different cruise lines. And the way I do that, the way I've done it so far is actually with a company called URComped. And I happen to be sailing with the CEO right now of URComped. So this is Craig from URComped.
Hi, everybody.
I kind of want to tell you how I got to Craig, and then I'll let Craig speak a little bit. My local casino is the Dania Beach Casino, which is in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And the Dania Beach Casino has a relationship with Virgin Voyages. And I was able to actually get a cruise on Virgin Voyages based on my play at the Dania Beach Casino. Then I came across URComped. I think your Facebook ad targeting actually works. That's all I'm saying. Spend money in sponsoring stuff. Your Facebook ad targeting actually works. And yeah, URComped right there. But I sent you in a certificate that I had for a Virgin cruise from my local casino. And one of the things you were able to do is you had a meetup in January of 2023. It was our first time ever using URComped. The person behind the camera also used URComped. And we had it on MSC. Now, I want you to kind of talk about how it works, how we took that Virgin certificate from a local casino. I'll give you a chance to talk and got ourselves on MSC, and now we're actually really good players on MSC. So I'll let you go ahead and explain how it works.
Well, thank you so much for having me on your channel, Richard. Yeah, so with URComped, we've been around several years now. We've had thousands and thousands, hundreds of thousands of players now have signed up. They upload pictures of their offers, which is what you did with that Virgin offer. And then we have an algorithm that digests the offer. And we have a real simple sign-up process that then, based on all that information, it assigns an estimated value to every player. And then we work with all the major cruise lines. And we're the URCompt's number one casino booking source for every cruise line we work with. And so they give us criteria that they want to for different players to get free cabins. And then what we do is we match up the players that we have with offers that they qualify for. And then once you book a trip, based on that play, then you start getting even more offers. So that's how it works.
Yeah, so I think the important thing, kind of disclaimer, little star thing, is if you want to go with one of these cruise lines you work with, you have to not be a house customer with that cruise line already. And that's one of the questions you guys ask, but it's something people don't get, is you can't say, hey, look, I went on Royal Caribbean 2 months ago. I got a free offer for Virgin. I want to go on Royal Caribbean. You have to wait 12 months, correct? You have to wait or more.
Yeah.
House policy.
Right. Yeah. A lot of them now are 24 months after the pandemic.
Well, okay.
Yeah. So pretty much if you're a customer with a certain cruise line, we won't be able to help you. If you already get Royal offers and we say, hey, we got Richard, he wants to try Royal, like, hey, he's already our customer. So, but if there's a cruise line that you haven't been on before, that's where we can help.
Right. So, I mean, I'm a Carnival. Carnival was my favorite. It just edges out a little bit. I did a review of this, but the idea is I sail on Carnival all the time. Carnival is actually very good with offers for their existing customers. MSC is more of it's better to use you guys, because if I go on Carnival, I'm sure you've been on their website, it's like, oh, $100 cruise, $100 cruise, $100 cruise. Using the middleman of URComped is very beneficial with a company like MSC or a company like Royal Caribbean that's not going to send you those offers directly. Now, go ahead.
Agree.
So people sometimes, let's say someone's never been on a cruise before. How could they qualify? Now, they're a gambler, right? Let's not get it wrong. They live in Vegas. They live, somewhere there's a Mohegan Sun or somewhere there's a Hard Rock or something like that. Say they've never been on a cruise before. How can they try a cruise for free if they play enough? How does that work? Just so people know.
Yeah, it's a great question. So a lot of these casinos, especially the bigger casinos, will have certificate giveaways, whether it's an event or part of your loyalty program. So if you have one of those offers, even if you didn't get it from playing on a cruise line, you can upload that to URComped when you sign up. If you don't have that, but you have a casino host, a lot of times when you sign up, our team can talk to your casino host, and they're happy to help. The vast majority want to help their players get
right. On the way over here, again, we're kind of a full transparency. On the way over, we were talking, as long as your casino host doesn't offer something similar, they'd rather keep you gambling. You go on one of the cruises with you guys for 1 week out of the year. The other 53 weeks, guess where they're still gambling?
Sure.
They're gambling at their home casino, right? So that's the real reality.
Exactly. They want to help their players out. So if let's say you do have a casino host, our team will ask you, hey, text your host, let them know that we're going to reach out, try to get your play, and then we'll call and be like, hey, Richard says you're a great host. We're trying to get him comped on a MSC cruise. Can you help us out? And we just ask a couple questions, and the vast majority of hosts are happy to help. Let's say somebody doesn't have a host, just upload your comp room nights and free play offer, and then we'll get you the best offers we can. Obviously, the easiest way to get comped on a cruise is having a offer from a competitive cruise line. If you don't have that, then a casino host, and then third would be your comp room nights and free play offer.
Right. So talking about the process, you have the free play, you have the comp room nights. I really like myself and my friend who I'm on with, we have the same host. And one of the things I've done is I've referred a lot of people with my referral link. And I like to be very clear. This is not sponsored content. This is literally content that people have asked me about in my comments forever. And, you have a referral link, but all that referral link's doing is getting them with the same host that I have, correct? I mean,
that's correct.
It's not something currently, and it's fine, I'd rather it not be. It's not something you currently have a rewards program for, because then YouTube makes me go all kinds of crazy disclosures and fun stuff like that. But, I'm just trying to help my viewers out that might be gamblers, per se. So the process when they come in, once they get their offer matched, then they get matched up with a host who then does all of that. What I really like about URComped is I don't have to call the host. You guys are kind of millennial friendly. It's all texting and email, and you even have a system, which is nice because the email's a disaster nowadays. You have a system that sends me a text when I get a response that I should get via email, which is a great system.
No, thank you. Yeah, we invest a lot. We got a great tech team that tries to make it as seamless as possible for folks like you that want to book a cruise.
And I think that's the best thing. Like, if you're a Carnival cruiser, look, a lot of people that are watching this are Carnival cruisers. Let's not lie. They like free cruises. They want to know how to get free cruises on other cruise lines. And that's good. MSC wants those people. At the end of the day, we're on an MSC ship, so we'll talk specifically to this. When you go to URComped, it's going to look very similar to your Carnival offers page if you're a good player. It's going to give you the free cruises. It's going to give you all those other things. It's going to show you, like, some cruises you get extras. You get bonuses. Like, with every cruise you do, I think this is important to tell people, at least in the casino, you drink for free on all of your cruise lines, correct? Most of your cruise lines. I don't want to quantify that.
Yeah, most of our cruise lines.
Most of your cruise lines, and it'll specify in the description. Depending on your play, you may get a cabin that's worthy of drinks all over, just depending on your play, or depending on things like that. But on most of your lines, at least in the casino.
Yeah, absolutely. Most of our lines, and one of our core tenets is transparency, and so you'll know up front. We don't want there to be any surprises about taxes and fees or hidden charges. So when we put the offers online or we send you information, it will say if drinks are included or if you can play without a cash withdrawal fee or that kind of thing. So
I think that's why I think MSC is a great partner for you, because MSC just treats us like cargo. I don't mean that in a rude way. They're eating the taxes and port fees, and we're paying the $400. I think that's pretty much the same for all the MSC cruises, or it scales based on the number of nights.
Some are where it's $400 deposit, you get back an onboard credit or free play, and then others are like you just pay tax and port fees, and then they.
Okay, so it just depends. It depends on the offer.
Yep.
So it depends on the offer, but if you're on the cruise, I think this is the last thing I want to talk about. So, like, I earned a yacht club cabin this cruise. If I'm it's a fancy bougie thing, and I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited to try it. Have you been to yacht club with MSC?
I have not.
So you've only done the one step down. You're in Aurora or whatever. Aria, I don't know what they call it, but I'm excited to try yacht club because I hear it's the best in the premium cruising market. Not the ultra premium yacht stuff, but it's the best product on the premium cruising market in a value category. That's what I love, because I don't want to pay $30,000 for a Royal Caribbean suite, because that's what they cost. That.
Yep.
You go on Icon, you go on any of those, you don't want the Royal Suite or the Iconic Suite or the Celebrity. You probably know Celebrity, the Edge Villa one on the top. Those are $50,000 for a cruise.
Yep.
If you can get that suite experience, here for a reasonable casino spend, I think it works really well. But if you get a certificate from the cruise line when you're on with URComped, you guys essentially become our travel agent.
Yep.
And in high level, correct me if I'm wrong, high level, URComped is a travel agency that is really helping gambling. I don't want to say gambling again. 1-888, admit it. No, that's helping gamblers find new places to gamble, new places to vacation, New places not just to to potentially win.
Yeah.
That's the logic of the whole game. You're
Yeah,
a travel
exactly.
agency that instead of paying directly with money, like I like to tell people, sometimes I prepay for my next cruise.
Yeah.
You get the cruise for free, but you paid for it and lost it on the last one. But sometimes you come out flat, sometimes you come out up, and stuff
Sure.
like that. But at high level, you're a travel agent that's using information instead of using money directly.
Yeah,
Correct?
exactly. We're creating a marketplace for casino players, whereas in the past, a lot of people start out with Carnival or with a different cruise line that may have a relationship with their local casino, and they're kind of locked in. It's like they may want to try MSC, but if I want to try MSC, I got paid $3,000 or $4,000 for the cabin, so I'm just going to stay with Carnival, for example. And so what we do is really we create a marketplace. So some people try MSC, try Royal, they may still prefer Carnival and they go back, but at least now they're not locked into I can only sail this line because they're the only ones giving me free cruises.
And you've been on a lot of cruise ships, right? We got to settle one debate. This has nothing to do with URComped, nothing to do with anything. Who has the best pizza?
Gosh, I mean, obviously
Who has the best pizza?
that's very subjective, but the crust here is so good. I love the MSC pizza.
Did you go to the dinner last night? Did anyone? Like normal dinner?
We went, yeah, we did.
I think that's the best cruise ship dinner I've had in an included restaurant.
Did you have that Sobuco?
Of course I
Yeah,
have.
wasn't that good?
The
Yeah,
pasta,
that's so good.
like, hey, look, if an Italian cruise line messes up Italian dinner,
Yeah,
they might as well just,
yeah.
I like to say you go like that. That's for results. That's for attention.
You'll sleep with the fishes. Yeah.
You sleep with the fishes. So, Craig, I want to thank you. I have at least 2 more cruises already with MSC that I need Tyler and your team to go ahead and book. I'm going to put a referral link down below, but all the referral link's going to do for you, the watchers, is it skips a little bit of the process because you know an existing member and assigns it to your host. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. It'll trigger a follow-up and just it's like a fast pass line.
It's a fast pass line. It gets kind of in front of the line because you were referred from someone who, and I don't think you mind me using that link on this video because
No,
we're
absolutely
giving
not.
everyone the information. So, if they're watching the end of this 15-minute video or so, they might as well connect with Tyler directly.
Absolutely. Well, Tyler actually just got promoted.
Oh,
But-
Tyler, promoted.
Congratulations, Tyler. But no, absolutely, we will take amazing care of the No Pants Profit crew.
No offense, profit screw. So from the MSC Seascape, this is the last day of a 7-day cruise, my 14th day on board this ship, and I actually plan to have many more. I want to thank Craig. I'm going to give him one of those, it's like Ben Frank. You ever been to Disney before?
Yeah.
You know the show in Epcot where Ben Franklin and Mark Twain shake hands at the end of the Epcot
Well,
thing?
I'm a California guy, so when you
crap.
say Disney, I say
Oh,
I think
okay. Well,
Disneyland.
they like pretend. They put that like, they're 2 robots pretending to shake hands. But we'll shake hands for real. This is Richard from No Pants Profits and Craig, the CEO of URComped from the MSC Seascape, reminding you, you don't know about tagline. Watch, I'm going to give him the end so he can say, forward his shirt. Watch. Reminding you that when you wear no pants, you've only got one thing to lose. And what is that, Craig? It's
Shirt. Your shirt.
there we go. And you don't want to lose your shirt in the casino. Richard and Craig from the MSC Seascape. Have a great one. Bye.